Everything gonna be all right this morning. Oh yeah, yeah,
Hey there everybody, Olsen U, how you guys doing today? Today we are making chicken cacciatore. And currently what I'm doing here is I am browning up our chicken breasts. And after we do that, what we're going to do here is I already got my oven preheated. But I'm going to brown these up. I'm going to pull them out of the pan. I'm going to break down some mushrooms and tomatoes. Get a tomato sauce going. We're going to braise this chicken. We're going to put the chicken back in the frying pan and then the oven for its journey of about an hour and 15 minutes. And then we're going to have my grandmother's famous chicken cacciatore. Stick with us. Okay, what I'm doing right now is I'm just slicing up my mushrooms here. And in a little bit here, I'm going to brown these up along with some onions. So stick with us here. All right, so I'm just browning up I'm basically just browning up my chicken here. Oh, that's a good one right there. I'm browning up the chicken and pulling out. The chicken's not ready to be cooked yet. Now what I'm going to do is I got all that wonderful fat in there, my sliced up mushrooms. Now, get those going. Try to start to get them caramelized up here. And at the same, now what I'm going to work on is onion here. Just breaking down some onions. That out there, and now do is that right here. One more like that, and then in a few minutes I'm going to start to tend these. I'm going to show you how I brown these down. Stick with us here. I'm going to start to just get my mushrooms here going. One thing I like to do, there's already a lot of fat from the chicken fat. I had some olive oil in there as well. Everything gets nice and coated. And mushrooms tend to take a little bit longer than other vegetables sometimes, but in a few minutes I'm going to pop those onions in there. And shortly I'm going to start to get my tomato sauce ready to go. Alright, so right now what I'm going to do, I'm taking a can of San Marzano tomatoes. My cat thinks this is cat food, but it's definitely not cat food, it's San Marzano tomatoes. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my immersion blender here and show you how to make a really nice, quick and easy, delicious tomato sauce. Right in the can. That's ready to go. So when it comes time, that'll be ready to go, folks. Okay, so you can see here that I've got my mushrooms. They've been reducing down to quite a bit. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my sliced up onions, put them in there, break those up. Wow, what a wonderful aroma that is, huh? Mushrooms and onions. Hey, quit licking. Jeez. You know, you give a dog a counter, they think they can just lick a counter or something like that. You can't just lick everything. I'm serious. It doesn't work like that. Anyhow, when we come back, these are all going to be browned up. We're going to add garlic and some tomato sauce here, and then get this ready to go. We're going to kind of put our chicken back in here. Put this guy in the oven there for a while. Stick with us. All right, so I'm going to add a pretty good amount of garlic here. That's stirred in. And then what I'm going to do here momentarily, get it all incorporated. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that tomato sauce that I just made, add that right in there. Get everything nice and well combined. All right. So it's pretty well combined at this point. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my chicken that we had. And I'm going to place the chicken kind of like just like that. Just like that. Some of those chicken juices in there. Just a little bit more chicken. Now I'm going to take my pan here. Zoom out there for a second. I'm going to take my pan. Normally you can cover this with tin foil and pop it in the oven. I'm out of tin foil right now. So I'm going to take another pan, put it right on top. My oven's already preheated to 350. It's very heavy. I'm going to grab a helper outer here. And I'm going to place this in my preheated oven, 350 degrees. We're going to wait about an hour. This is probably going to take about an hour and a half to bake. And we are going to be adding some drop biscuits in there. I'll show you what that looks like in about an hour or so. So stick with us. I can show you what we got going on here. You can check let's take a look. I took the lid off our chicken cacciatore, but it's coming along real nice. And now I'm going to show you what we're going to do here. We are going to make some drop biscuits, or dumplings you might call them. My grandmother always used to make them from Bisquick. We're going to do ours from scratch here. Not a big difference, but yeah. So what I'm doing here is cutting this in half, and just going to cube up our butter here. A whole stick of butter for this one. And then what we're going to do, get that right there. I've got 2 cups of flour. Bam. I've got, I think, a tablespoon of baking powder. 1 1/4 teaspoons of kosher salt. And then what I'm going to do here is get that mixed up really, really well. Get that all stirred in, like so. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take my butter that I've just got diced. I'm going to kind of get it all in there like that. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a pastry cutter like this and just cut it in. Okay, so that's good enough in my opinion. Now what we're going to do, I'm going to take about a cup of milk here. I keep a cup like this in the fridge at all times. I'm just going to dump that in. Take my spoon here. Just get this all well incorporated. that. You know, you could also add a bunch of different seasonings. You could actually add grated cheese in here if you wanted to. It's not a good idea. But now, what I'm gonna do, I'll show you here. What I'm gonna do here is, oh, right there. I'm gonna put this down right here. And I'm gonna take, that's the problem with making chicken cacciatore and wearing glasses. You sometimes get steamed up here. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm just gonna go like this. We're gonna lay down some dumplings right on top here, just like that. Don't want to burn your nose here, watch. It's plenty hot. And the recipe says cook this for about 45 more minutes, which is about what we're gonna do. But you know, keep an eye on it, things. Keep an eye on things, definitely. Okay. And as we've talked about many times in the last year, it's really important to keep your hands clean. The state of Minnesota Department of Health recommends 25 to 30 seconds, which I think is a really great number. Half a minute, you know, but I think you can probably spend a lot more time doing that. Really, a lot of people neglect the thumb. Got to get that thumb in there, you know. Get all the digits in there. You know, work it. Back of the hands too. Hot or cold water really doesn't make a difference here. I'll tell you why, because unless you're going to be pouring 160-degree water or higher on your hands, you're not going to probably kill any of these bacteria. So hot or cold water is fine. I prefer hot because it feels nicer. Now I'm going to pop this right back in the oven, just like so. We'll see everyone in about 45 minutes or so. All right, so it's been a little bit here. We're gonna pull our chicken cacciatore with our biscuits out. Look at that. We've got our biscuits. We've got our chicken, and so what you'll do, I will just plate it up for us right here. Size biscuit right there. Look at that sucker right there. And drumstick. And that's a meal right there, fit for a queen or a king. You know, queen or king, or a jester, a joker. Well, the jack is a meal fit for anyone, really. It could be a 7 of diamonds and you'd enjoy this meal. Here, look how delicious that is. You know what? We will take a quick. You can notice we got a lot of complaints on our previous video about the drawers not making enough noise. But my lovely assistant and wife has fixed that. But I will just dive right in. The chicken is so tender at this point after being baked for, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours. Oh my goodness. Wow. And look at that biscuit right there. Look at that biscuit right there. That is the best biscuit I've ever had in my entire life. Right there. I'll tell you what, folks, if you follow this recipe, it won't do you wrong. Enjoy chicken cacciatore at home. Stay safe, everyone. Stay warm. And or if you're watching this in the summertime, stay cool. But be cool, regardless of what all that. Be cool. And peace. And I'll talk to you real soon. Thank you.